Hello 500 class, good to see you guys. Hope you're all doing well. We're going to focus on Waza tonight. And I know a lot of you have experienced Waza 11, 12, and 13. I'm actually going to do 14, 15, and 16 tonight. So this will be a special treat if you don't know them. If you do know them, this will be a chance to make them better and refine some skills. Then we're going to focus on some strategy work with the strategy EH. And that's actually a higher level strategy, so that stands for evade and hit, which basically means just that. You evade by moving your body, your upper body, moving the target that they're aiming for, even your lower body, and then you counter back. So instead of blocking or trying to step your feet as much, you're trying to move the target that they're aiming for. So a little more advanced version of some other strategies. So start in a UI position. You're going to need room to back up for number 14. So check your back, make sure you're good. And you're going to step back. I'll use my right. If you want to match or mirror me, use your left leg. So upper block, expansion position, then double punch, then roundhouse kick high, and land with your reverse punch. So step back again, upper block, punch, punch, pivot the back foot, lift, roundhouse, and then pivot everything back to your forward stance. So one more time, drive, block, expand, punch, punch, pivot that rear foot, pivot the front, and then come down with the punch. I got room for one more. Block, double punch. So you want to pivot kick, pivot land. One, and come down into that pivot two. Okay, so that's 14. Let's try it again, move on up. So we'll do two slow with rhythm, and then we'll do two faster at the end, so you can try to do it full speed. So ready, ichi. And again, ni. All right, now all the way through, san. Shi. Good, so that's 14, okay? Now, 15 will go forward, and slowly I come in a low block and kamae. It's two front kicks. 1, 2, okay? So that first one I step forward on, the second one I pull back to my stance. Then I do a roundhouse kick with my back leg. Position myself to do a spinning hook kick, land with a reverse punch. Okay, I'll do that same side again. So if my left leg is forward, if you want to mirror me, put your right leg forward. So front kick, put it behind you, then roundhouse kick to hook kick, reverse punch. Roundhouse, hook, reverse. And then you would kamae and be ready for the other side. We'll do that first side one more time so it's a little easier to start if you're new to it. So we'll do it in two movements, 1, 2, pull back, then 3, 4, 5. If you want to watch me first, then do it. 3, 4, 5. And you notice that foot and punch, try to stick that together at the same time. Try it if you haven't. All right, now start on the other side this time. So my right leg is forward, put your left leg forward. Two front kicks, 1, 2. Now roundhouse kick, hook kick, reverse punch. Then kamae, and you would be ready to do the other side. Let's do that again. So 1, 2. Try to work on the retraction. Now 3 movements, hook to roundhouse to hook kick, reverse punch. Breathing helps, right? One more time. Ready, go. Front kick, roundhouse, hook, reverse. I think I switched sides on that one, but I hope you got the idea, okay? So that would alternate. Now, once I'm on this side, if I need room, I'll just back up, and I'll do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I would be ready to do the other side again. So if that's hard for you, go back in the video, do it some more with the slower pace, and then speed it up. The last one kind of travels backwards. It also goes a lot of turning and twisting. So start yoi, and you'll be in kamae. So Similar to our other numbers, I slide, jab, reverse, right? So that's pretty simple, right? Just a simple forward slide, jab, reverse. Then I'm going to use a back kick, reverse punch, then reach and punch. So it's a real fast rhythm. And then I do it again. So slide and jab, reverse, kick, punch, turn, punch, and back. You can kind of see where that's going now if you haven't done it. It does drift a little side to side, so just watch your space. So it's okay, I'll do that again. So it's all about that quick change of directions, right? I'm a little tight on space, but I'll do one more. Get real close to you guys. More. So breathing helps. Trying to get to that turn, right? And with focus and control. So obviously that 16 is a lot harder. 14 is a little more challenging too. But keep in mind, those are meant for knee on, going to Sandan level. But a lot of my juniors have learned them in the past. So our next part will be that EH. So make a fighting stance, sparring stance. And just imagine I'm trying to hit you in the face, right? It could be a punch, it could be anything. But just imagine that's coming in at you. Every time that comes in, move your head or move your head. Or I can go forward in an angle, forward in an angle, back or back, right? So you got kind of 6 options. You don't want to just go into it. You could go away, straight back. So pick one, doesn't matter. Just move your head. Just get out of the way, move the target. Hopefully I didn't hit you. All right? So it's it's kind of more of a reaction, right? We have something coming at us and we just naturally flinch, move away, or try to use that guards up. So now you evade, but then find a counter. Or you evade, find a counter. You evade, find something. You evade, try to work off of that evade and then hit them, right? EH, evade and hit. So now I'll try a couple coming at you, move, but you always have to counter. Doesn't matter what it is, try to come up with something that you feel works good for you. Good. Breathe through it. Keep your guard up, right? Protect your openings. 3 more. All right. So that's EH. If you have a partner at home, have them, try to hit you in the face or throw a punch lightly and work on just evading moving the target, okay? Different variation of that is if they're trying to hit me in the body, I would move this target, right? So I try to lean my hip one way or the other, try to get out of the way. And sometimes you do that instinctively. A lot of times the legs move and you do that. So we move our body and then we got to hit. We move and then we hit, right? I move the target and then I come back in. So that's another variation of it. And you can think of other targets, right? Maybe you evade the sweep, but then you work off the kick. So there's lots of ways to EH anything. So good job tonight. Practice the advanced things, because even if you're not going to Sandan yet or beyond, by learning harder things, you get good at doing harder things, right? And then the easy things that you're doing, or the easier things you're doing, become even easier. So just remember that as you're practicing. Don't look at something that's above your level and go, oh no, that's not for me, I'm not there yet. Have the open-minded attitude about it and try it anyway, right? It's all good for us no matter who we are. So good job tonight. See you soon.